Hi Virgo, it is CJ from CJ Soul Messages here. I am going to be doing your January 2022 general reading. Thanks so much for joining me here today. I hope you're doing really well. I've been a little late putting these readings out just, with Christmas and all of that craziness. But I'm back on it and we're ready to get going. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for all the support, the likes, subscribes, your comments. I love hearing from every one of you. It means so much to me and I'm so truly grateful. So with saying that, this month I'm offering to give one free reading out to one of my listeners, and I will be picking that listener on January 31st. So all I need you to do is to like, subscribe, and please leave me a comment letting me know what you're planning on manifesting for this new year of 2022. And then I will contact the winner and we will move forth with me supplying you a free reading. Okay, so let's get started. Again, I hope you're doing really well and thanks for joining me here. We're going to start off with pulling one card out of the Divine Animal Oracle deck and a major arcana. We'll get the overall kind of feel for the energy that is around you that you can be working with for this month. I'll do a 3-card spread and then we'll pull a oracle and I will close off your reading. So let's begin. All right, Spirit, let's get one animal oracle card for our gorgeous Virgos, our lovely earth signs for January 2022. What is the energy that they can be working with? Oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, we have Owl. Love this card. I love this energy. Owl is all about our wisdom. It's all about what we know. The path that we've traveled down thus far, everything that we've learned, the trials, the tribulations, the enlightenment that we've gained, just the complete knowledge of, and connected to our higher wisdom, really. Beautiful energy. So this is the power you have this month, Virgo. Going into January, the very start of a brand new year, is Spirit is saying and reminding you to use and trust your own wisdom, and I want to say be free with it. Be really free with it. If you can see on this card, there is obviously this gorgeous, beautiful owl. But there is a woman here wrapped in the wings of the owl, and she has the owl on her arm. And she is acknowledging her wisdom in the owl, and the owl is reflecting it back onto her. So this is a powerful energy to have, Virgo. I'm really happy that Spirit has given this for you, because this is like you knowing exactly where you need to go, exactly how you're going to get there. I don't think you have very many areas in your life that are really fuzzy, or at least they won't be fuzzy as you move into January. And if there is those moments where you're unclear, really remember to go inward and trust your inner knowing. You've traveled a long ways to get to where you are right now, and you've had obviously a lot of things that you've learned, and whether it's been from pleasure, whether it's been from pain, but there is this wisdom that you've gained, and Spirit is really reminding you to not forget that as you are moving forward in your life. Now on the bottom of the deck is the dog. Oh, beautiful 2 cards. Love it. Dog is all about compassion. And for some of you, this reading may be about love, right? It's a general read, so it is going to apply differently to every Virgo. Some of you, this is going to be about your career. Some of you, this is going to be family. Some of this is going to be about your love life. Place it where it may fit. The energy still stays the same. But if you think about the dog, right? A dog is loyal. It is your companion. You may not have any other people in your life, especially going through this pandemic over the last couple of years. We've been really having to, really cut our social ties as far as actually physically seeing each other. And it can and has been lonely for a lot of us. But when we have a dog or a cat or any extended family, as far as our furry animal friends, but this is specifically talking about the dog. You know, the dog never leaves your side. They are there for you when it's raining. They're there for you when it's shining. When you've had a rough day, they will sit by you. You know, they will comfort you. They never leave your side. And so there's this energy that is coming through from Spirit that even if you are in a place, Virgo, where it seems very dark or very, you feel very alone or oppressed or something like that, Spirit is wanting you to remember that you are not alone, that Spirit has got your back, that they are behind you, even your loved ones. I'm just getting this feeling of loved ones coming in, actually wanting you to know that they are around you. But they are going to be reminding you of your wisdom, of your intelligence, of how much you do know and how capable you truly are. And for some of you, as we dig in, it's going to be really interesting to see what this is about. But the companionship, there's something to do with this companionship, this loyalty here. So let's get a major arcana, see what Spirit has for you. But I do think this is really, really awesome, auspicious energy to have for January, Virgo. Okay, Spirit, let's get one major arcana for Virgo for January 2022. It's really wild too, because when I was pre-shuffling, before I was ready to record, this did come out on the bottom of the deck once too. So, okay. Wow, the universe. So the universe and the sun. Sun's on the bottom of the deck. I like that. It's very beautiful, very powerful. There's a promise of of things being joyful. If they haven't been joyful for a while, they're going to be. But the card that came out first is the universe. Now, in the normal traditional tarot, that is the world. So the universe, the world, it is about some cycle really closing out now. It's wrapping up. It's over. It is finished. You've gone through all the stages. You've gone through all the steps, and you have received all that you possibly can from it, good and bad. And it is now time for the universe to close up so that you can start a new start, a new cycle, a new beginning. What I love about this deck in particular is that it is the universe, and there's a snake that is, well, you can see it wrapped all the way up in here. Beautiful, beautiful green. And there is a figure, a female, that is completely just giving herself to the snake, trusting that she is protected, that she is going to be guided, that she is going to be nurtured and led on the right path here. So it is reminding you, Virgo, to trust the path that you're on right now, trust what is going on in your life, and know that you have the wisdom and you have the loyalty towards yourself, I'm really getting here, to allow this cycle, whatever this is, to close out. And when it closes out, you are going to be blessed with this beautiful, miraculous sun shining very brightly again in your world, in your life, on this brand new chapter, cycle, beginning of what you're moving into. Powerful, powerful cards that have come out that Spirit has for you. So now let's get into the tarot. I'm going to pull a past, present, and future 3-card spread. Then we'll pull a few clarifiers. Now, I just ask you to keep in mind, Virgo, that, you know, time is fluid. It is not stationary as we have created it as humans. So please apply this where it may fit in your life, if it fits in your life, because it's not going to resonate with everyone. We're all on different paths. But when I say past, it could be someone's present. When I say present, it could be someone's past. Please take it, and if it makes sense to you, you're going to know it. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. So, and the same goes non-gender specific read, not to bore you, but you know, if you never have heard my readings before, it doesn't matter if I'm speaking female or male. We have both in all of us. So it is just the energy of the card. All right. Enough rambling. Okay, let's see, Virgo. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Okay, 3 cards here for January 2022 for our Virgos. Gorgeous. Wow, cards are being really strange here. Okay. The Earth sign, Virgo. 2 more shuffles, I heard. Okay, we're ready. King of Cups. 3 of Swords. There we go. Okay. Ooh, the Emperor. This is interesting. And 4 of Wands on the bottom. Okay. So, I'm just really feeling the energy of how this is, Spirit is wanting me to explain this to you. Okay, so Virgo, let's remember wisdom, owl, dog, companion, the world, universe, right? And the sun. So first card that comes out is a King of Cups. Now, cups is our water element, and it is about our emotions, and it is about our relationships. King of Cups is a really beautiful emotional energy to be in. It is one where you are feeling really grounded in your emotions, not really able to be shook from anything or anyone. It is where you are feeling quite joyful, quite emotionally centered, and not really anything can rock your boat, if that makes sense. Just feeling very content and happy. This is showing up in your past position. So I feel that there was a time in your past, for those of you that this is making sense to, where you did feel very much like you were in a relationship that was balanced and that there was harmony, and you felt quite content emotionally. Then something happens. Now, this is showing up in the present position. Again, this may be in the past, or you may be in this right now. Spirit is giving us the Three of Swords. And I mean, you can take a look at this card and I'm sure you can understand the energy and that is coming from it. Swords is our intellect. It's how we communicate with others, with ourselves. It's everything that goes on in our mind. Three of Swords is a very, very painful betrayal. It is one where you have really given your heart, you've worn it on your sleeve, and someone has really betrayed you. Now, sometimes it can be third party. And in this reading, Virgo, I have to say that for some of you, this may very well be a third party situation because it is coming out underneath the dog, which is about companionship. And I did mention loyalty, right? And if that's the case, my heart goes out to you because it is never an easy situation when we are in the Three of Swords energy. It is devastating. It can be extremely devastating. So perhaps someone has really hurt you and has left you feeling completely just on your knees, just completely devastated beyond. And you are maybe in this position right now where you are feeling like you're not going to heal from it, where you don't know how to move on. You don't know how to even accept maybe the reality of it. And look, if this isn't about a relationship, this could be about a family, this could be about a career, it could be about, a co-worker or something. But the energy Spirit is giving me here is that this is really more about some relationship that was a committed one. And you really felt very much balanced at one time in this relationship. Perhaps you were even involved with a water sign. So that could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But something has happened here where there is a feeling of being very much stabbed in your back, your heart being ripped apart. And I feel Spirit is asking you to really trust your wisdom here. That you owls have huge eyes too. And this is just a vision that they're giving me here. Spirit is asking you to really open your eyes to seeing all that needs to be seen, the truth of the matter. I feel like whoever might have done this to you, and if you recently are finding out about this, I do feel that you really thought it was someone that was going to always be loyal and truthful and trustful, and your companion. So of course, the devastation of when you find out that someone has betrayed you, in whatever way that is, has betrayed you and really broken your heart, the devastation is almost insurmountable to be able to understand, grasp, to deal with. But Spirit is saying to me here is that these things that happen in our life that are really devastating, you will move on from it. You will move on from it, and you will actually go to something that is going to be much, much better for you. But in the process of this, there is this need to really trust the divine, and let go into it. Let go into trusting the divine, knowing that you are cared for and you are protected and you are supported, and you will be carried in times when you feel as if you can't make another move, where you feel like you cannot get up. You will be carried and protected here. You have the wisdom and you have the knowing that inside of you, that things will be better than they were. Because I feel like there's some kind of a false, I don't know how to explain this. There's a false belief system that was set up for you Virgo, or and you thought you had the loyalty, and you thought it was going to be really wonderful, but I feel like you were really deceived here. Now, let's just continue moving forward. So Spirit is saying this is closing out. If it isn't closing out yet, it is going to be closing out with the world showing up. This cycle is closing out. And I feel that there's going to be some healing that is going to be coming through for you. And you are going to be back in control of your life because the Emperor is showing up. And maybe for some of you Virgos, you're actually going to be meeting someone who is a fire sign. The Emperor is Aries card. So I am definitely getting a little bit of that feeling here. But you are going to get back into your own power and your own strength again. You know, the Emperor is that the power that leads his own kingdom. He is very grounded. He very much knows what he wants, and he goes after it, and he gets it. He's full of power, but he's also got compassion, and he is trustworthy. That's why he's the Emperor. People trust him. So this is where you are heading. And remember, the sun is here shining its light over this entire reading thus far to lighten this burden of the Three of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Wands, and I'll speak about this quickly. Wow. We have the Four of Wands. Now, this is good energy. This is the fire element. This is really good energy. This is actually celebrating and being really proud of your achievements and what you have pushed through and how far you've come. And it is one of just feeling a whole lot lighter in your soul and celebrating. It also can be the marriage card here. So for some of you, this may be involving a marriage, and the card is showing up on the bottom of the deck for Spirit to tell me that for some of you Virgos, this is about a marriage that has, there's been a betrayal that has happened, and it is one that really kind of shook your entire world. For others, this is the reminder from Spirit saying, yes, you've gone through this painful process, but you are going to get back into your strength, your power, your control once again, and you're going to feel really, really great because this cycle of the betrayal is going to close out, and moving forward, you have the sun shining down on you, and you're going to be feeling really good, and you're going to be celebrating. So two kind of different storylines going on. But underneath the Four of Wands is the Strength card, and that is Leo. So now we have Aries and Leo. And the sun is Leo's card, but the Strength is showing up saying you need your strength here. You definitely need your strength, and I do feel that Spirit is lending their strength for you to get out of this position of this pain. Wow. Okay, I want to pull some clarifiers here. Let's see. Underneath that, we do have the Chariot, which is a Cancer, and it is about victory. And again, being in the driver's seat. Let's see what Fountain Deck has for you, because I really am picking up here that some of you have been really heartbroken, and that is it's just really, well, I mean, I can just, empathically, I can feel the pain, is what I want you to know, Virgo. All right, let's see what the Fountain Deck can clarify for us. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me clearly. What else does Virgo need to know regarding this reading for January 2022? One more time. Wait, we have a card that's flipped up. Nine of Wands. Okay. I'm just going to set this on to the side for right now. We'll talk about that in a moment. King of Coins. Wow, love it. Power. Okay. Eight of Cups. The World. So you've gotten the World twice here, Virgo. And Queen of Cups on the bottom. Okay. So Nine of Wands has flipped out. Now, Nine of Wands is, again, fire element, but Nine of Wands is about determination. This is not giving up. Now, I'm not saying, Spirit is saying, if this is a relationship that you've been betrayed on, and someone has really broken your heart, I'm not saying keep fighting for that. I mean, you know, you do you, but at the same time, I mean, in all truth, if someone is capable of doing that to you, do you really want to put yourself in that position of going through that again, right? But the Nine of Wands here is, I'm feeling that this is determination for you to get out of the Three of Swords energy. It is going to take some work, because when we are left in this situation, you know, it's not like one day you're heartbroken, the next day it's healed. It doesn't work that fast, especially if it is involving a marriage or a deeply committed relationship, for sure. But you have the determination. Excuse me, Virgo. Got a little bit of a, I don't know, cold allergy, something. But let's get back onto this reading. Underneath the King of Cups, we have the King of Coins now showing up. So this is your element. This is Earth, Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles he is very self-confident. He is grounded. He has a lot of money. He has money to leave for his family. He doesn't have to worry about the finances. So Virgo, maybe you are going to be in this position, but it is coming underneath the King of Cups. So what I'm wondering here is, did you have, if this was involving this committed relationship, I guess it's like you had the money, you had the money, you had the emotional balance of the King of Cups. You really thought you had the loyalty and everything. But I feel like you were tricked, okay? You were tricked. It wasn't exactly that way at all. When we move to the Three of Swords, underneath that clarity, the card Spirit gave to clarify it is the Eight of Cups. You are making the decision to walk away. The Eight of Cups is all about, like, that's it. I have to turn my back on this now, and I got to go somewhere else because this is no longer serving me. This is being brave enough to turn your back on those Eight Cups and know that you deserve more and start setting out to get to that place. So you are definitely walking away from someone, and I really feel like this is a relationship. And I do feel, though, that in the past it felt like it was going to almost be like everything you could ever kind of want. But I don't think whoever this is was really truthful. And I feel like you are wise enough to see that now. There is no more, if this person was tricking you and lying to you and deceiving you, you are not closing your eyes. You're opening your eyes, and you're wise enough to see the truth of this character. And loyalty is coming to you. Trust is coming to you. But you do have to be able to walk away from this. And, you know, again, the World has come out. So now the World has come out twice. So Spirit is saying, Virgo, this chapter, this cycle is now really coming to a close. Completion. It is over now. It is over. And if it's not over right now, it's going to be over. It's starting to get there. You're on that path. It is the determination now of turning your back on whoever or whatever this betrayal is, and walking away so that this chapter closes out, so that you can move on to something that is going to be much more positive, much more loyal, much more where you are going to feel really joyful. Because I just feel like there's a lot of deceit going on, or there was a lot of deceit going on here. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Cups. So this is the energy of feeling really balanced emotionally again, nurturing yourself, being nurtured, being loved, being protected, protecting what you love, this is what is coming towards you. And underneath that, we do have the Three of Wands, which means you're going to really be making some deep progress to the healing. You know, Queen of Cups sometimes represents like the mother, right? King of Cups can represent the father as well. So for some of you, maybe you are mothers or fathers in this situation. But the Queen of Cups is the nurturer. So I feel like Spirit is saying, remember to nurture yourself. Take good care of yourself. Understand that if someone has betrayed you, it is not a reflection of you, Virgo. It is a reflection of them. And it is their struggle. It is their issue. It is not yours. And it is time for you to be able to walk away from that, knowing that, and getting your power back and getting your strength back, and allowing this chapter to close so that you can move into a much brighter future. The Hermit is showing up here, and this is your card. So Spirit is reminding you to shine your light on you. Let you shine for a moment. And maybe there's parts of you that has to go inward to allow the healing to come through. To allow and give yourself permission to heal from whatever this deep betrayal was. And I think you're going to get there. And I think this is the month where it's going to start. I mean, you know, it's really interesting because the Three of Swords and then the Emperor beside is saying it's no joke. You are going to get your power back. And you are going to feel lighter and happier once again. But truly, this cycle of Virgo needs to close out. Whoever this is, if you are relating to this, you need to let them go. You need to walk away. You deserve much better. You deserve the companionship of what a dog would give you. A dog doesn't leave us. A dog doesn't leave our side. They're always there, no matter what. Even if we've had a rough day and maybe we've, you know, not been the most kindest to them at a moment, right? Even if we've ignored them for a bit, you know, the moment you call them, they come right back to you. And that is one to be appreciative and love that loyalty, that true love. That is going to come in for you. But this in the past is not that. Not at all. So I think I'm going to leave it there, Virgo, because it just feels like that is where it needs to be wrapped up. You will be free from this. You will. You will be free. You will be back in the driver's seat. And you once again will find your power and your passion. Page of Wands, she's throwing a paintbrush in the air and with full of excitement because it's a new start in how you are living your life. But we do have to allow this cycle to close out. And we have to let go of whoever or whatever this Three of Swords is representing for you. So I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology, see if Spirit has anything else that would like to add to this reading for you. All right. Thank you. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Okay, well, full moons are usually pretty explosive. You know, they usually have a lot of energy around them because it's completely lit up. But I feel that this is Spirit's way of saying you are going to close this chapter out. You're going to allow this chapter to close out, this cycle, this part of your life, to really close out. And, you know, it's going to be it could be quite heated. I mean, if you've been betrayed, I'm sure you're quite angry. I mean, of course. But it is coming, it's the climax, it's ending, it's the end. Climax is about the ending now. It's approaching. Bottom of the deck is work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So this is about really just working through your fears, allowing yourself to feel the pain, allowing yourself to know that you can walk on even into an area that you may not know exactly where you're going, but trusting the whole while you have the divine protecting you. And remember I said to you at the very beginning, I kept feeling like your loved ones were around you. Now that's those here on this earth, but I really felt more spiritually. So know that they're around you. Maybe you have a mother that has moved on to the next, and she's around you. And just know that you are loved, you are protected, you are being held during this process. And don't allow your fears to get the best of you, okay? All right, wow. Pretty powerful reading here, Virgo. Let's close it off with one message from Treasures of Tikashi. If I can get my deck. All right. This is a long one. But when Spirit speaks, there's no time here. Practicality is coming out. And process. Okay, so I'll try and make this really quick. But it says, be practical and do it easy. Do not make things more complicated than you need to. Everything will work out the way it is meant to unfold. It is time to tidy up, clean up loose ends, attend to the practical side of life, and allow sense to prevail. You have sound, down-to-earth, and workable projects waiting for your energy input. Do not doubt your practical capabilities. Beautiful. I like that. It is time to clean up this mess, whatever this is. Time to clean it up, let it go, and get ready to move on. Okay, so then we have process. Allow, oh, and my right ear is really ringing loud right now, so that feels indicative of Spirit speaking really clearly through me to you. Allow the process of your life to go without rushing to the goal. Experiences are all part of the journey. You don't have to understand them all. Now is a time to look at how you approach and do things. Perhaps make some changes, for what worked for you in the past may not necessarily be the process for the future. Yeah, again, Spirit is just talking about letting this chapter, this cycle close out, letting this betrayal go, knowing that whoever did this to you, it is about them, it is not about you. You don't have that responsibility. Let it go, heal yourself, and allow yourself to make room for good things that are going to come into your life, for true loyalty to come into your life, okay? So Virgo, man, I wish you a peaceful month of January. Gosh, I give you a big hug. Okay, I know this is not an easy read, and I know this is not easy energy to be in, but you're not alone, okay? So I wish you much, much healing. Remember to nurture yourself. Leave me a comment if this resonates with you. I would love to hear from you, and all the best, all the very best to you, and we'll see you next time. Just take really good care of yourself.